Ever wondered why you're always expected to foot the bill on dates? Let's delve into the traditional gender norms. For decades, even centuries, societal norms have dictated the dating dynamic. One of these norms is the expectation that men, as the traditional breadwinners, bear the financial burden of dating. This stems from a time when women were largely excluded from the workforce and men were the primary earners. Thus, by default, the responsibility of paying for dates fell on men. But times have changed. Women have fought for and achieved significant strides in equality, both professionally and socially. Today, many women are financially independent and capable of footing their own bills. Yet these traditional gender norms persist, often leading to awkward situations and misunderstandings. The question is, why? Well, it's largely because societal change is a slow, painstaking process. While we've made great strides in many areas, old habits die hard. And these expectations? They're old habits ingrained in our collective consciousness. But here's the thing, it's okay to challenge these norms. In fact, it's necessary. We live in a world that is constantly evolving, and so too should our attitudes and expectations. The first step is acknowledging that these norms exist. The next is understanding that it's okay to question them, to have a conversation about them. We each have our own beliefs, values, and comfort levels when it comes to dating and expenses. Some may feel comfortable adhering to traditional norms, while others may prefer a more egalitarian approach. And that's okay. There's no one-size-fits-all answer here. It's important to remember that every relationship is unique. What works for one couple may not work for another. The key is to find a balance that works for you and your partner, one that respects both your financial capacities and your individual beliefs. So the next time you find yourself reaching for your wallet at the end of a date, take a moment. Consider your own attitudes towards these traditional norms and whether they align with your personal beliefs and the dynamics of your relationship. It's okay to challenge these norms. After all, we're in the 21st century. Unsure about who should pay? Well, the key lies in effective communication. Now let's unpack that a bit. Open and honest communication is the cornerstone of any successful relationship. And it's particularly important when it comes to tackling the tricky topic of dating expenses. You see, everyone has different expectations and comfort levels when it comes to money matters. So, how do you broach the subject without making it awkward? Firstly, choose the right time and place. A casual setting like a coffee date can provide a more relaxed atmosphere for this kind of discussion. Secondly, be straightforward but sensitive. Start with something like, "I've been thinking about how we handle our date expenses and I'd love to hear your thoughts on it." Lastly, listen and respect their viewpoint. Remember, it's not about winning an argument, but finding a solution that works for both parties. Remember, clear communication is key. Don't be afraid to discuss the bill. Feeling the pinch in your wallet? Let's explore some budget-friendly date ideas. First up, the classic picnic. Not only does it allow for a more intimate setting, but it also gives you the opportunity to show off your sandwich-making skills. And who knows, maybe even impress with your choice of hummus or homemade lemonade. It's all about the effort and thought that goes into it, not the price tag. Next, consider a museum visit. Many museums offer free or discounted entry on certain days or times. It's a fantastic chance to share interests, spark intellectual conversations, and create memorable experiences. Plus, it shows that you're up for more than just dinner and a movie. Then there's the humble coffee date. It's a low-pressure situation that gives both of you the chance to chat and get to know each other without the strain of a full-blown dinner date. And let's be honest, a well-made cappuccino can be just as romantic as a candlelit dinner. And remember, it's not just about saving money. These ideas offer a chance to break away from the usual, to create unique memories and experiences. They show that you're creative, thoughtful, and considerate, qualities that are far more valuable than how much you're willing to spend on a date. Dating doesn't have to burn a hole in your pocket. It's the company that matters, not the cost. Ever face that awkward moment when the bill arrives? Here's how to handle it. Let's face it, we've all been there. The check arrives and there's this sudden, uncomfortable silence. Now the key is to stay cool, calm, and collected. Confidence is your best friend in these situations. Start by picking up the bill and taking a glance. This doesn't mean you have to pay for it all, but it sets the tone and shows you're not afraid of the situation. Then, use simple phrases like, "Shall we split this?" or "I've got this one, maybe you can catch the next." It's direct, it's fair, and it doesn't leave room for awkwardness. If she insists on paying, don't make it a tug of war. Thank her graciously and suggest you'll cover the next outing. The goal here isn't to establish dominance but to navigate through the moment smoothly. Awkward moments are part of dating. Remember, it's how you handle them that counts. Want to make your dating expenses fair and square? Consider mutual contribution. It's a simple and straightforward concept. Sometimes you foot the bill, other times she does. Or, you might decide to split it down the middle. This approach has many advantages. Firstly, it promotes a sense of equality. In a world where we're constantly striving for fairness and balance, why should dating be any different? By sharing the financial burden, you're showing that you view your partner as an equal, and that's a powerful message to send. Secondly, it can significantly reduce financial stress. Let's face it, dating can be expensive. By splitting the costs, you're ensuring that neither party is left feeling the pinch. This means you can focus on enjoying each other's company, rather than worrying about the bill. Now, it's important to mention that every relationship is different, and what works for one couple might not work for another. That's why communication is key. Talk to your partner about your expectations and find a solution that works for both of you. Remember, it's not just about money. It's about respect, equality, and partnership. It's about navigating the dating world together hand in hand. So next time you're on a date, why not suggest sharing the costs? Mutual contribution makes dating a shared journey. After all, it takes two to tango.